Savannah Chrisley updates fans on parents' appeal. Savannah Chrisley, her boyfriend, Robert Shiver, Chase, Grayson, and Nanny Faye attended the oral arguments for Todd and Julie Chrisley's appeal, and afterward, she gave her fans an update. The Chrisley Knows Best alum seemed a bit down. Read on to find out why. Savannah Chrisley hoped to get her parents home by summer. The daughter of Todd and Julie, who serve a combined 19 years for tax and fraud-related offenses, is learning that the law can take a long time to play out. In March, she spoke about how her parents' then upcoming oral arguments appeal might help them come home soon. In fact, she talked about hopefully getting them home by the summer. However, that might not happen. Savannah Chrisley sat through the appeal hearing on April 19. But her mom and dad were not in court. Todd Chrisley's attorney, Alex Little, presented his basis for the appeal. He talked about an IRS employee who gave the impression that the Chrisleys never paid taxes. That was not correct, and he believes it led the jury to an incorrect conviction. Chrisley Knows Best star updates after oral arguments appeal. On Instagram stories, Julie and Todd Chrisley's daughter looked and sounded a bit down. She mentioned that if the appeal fails, there are other avenues they can pursue to try and get her parents home sooner. However, the appeal did not return an instant answer. She said that it could take a long time to get any feedback from the appellate court. If you'd like to find out more about what went on during the appeal, ABC Nightline has an interesting interview which you can watch below. What are your thoughts on Savannah Chrisley saying that it could take a very long time before they hear the outcome of the appeal for Julie and Todd Chrisley? At the same time, they could hear more much sooner than expected. Certainly, the unknown amount of time they need to wait seems difficult for her to accept. Savannah Chrisley has never been one to shy away from the spotlight. From her days on Chrisley Knows Best to her successful ventures as a beauty entrepreneur, she's always been known for her charisma and confidence. But over the past year, her world has been turned upside down as she's navigated life with her parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, behind bars. Now, Savannah is stepping into a new role: advocate, spokesperson, and, most importantly, the unwavering daughter who refuses to give up on her family. This week, Savannah took to her social media to share an emotional and detailed update on her parents' ongoing appeal process. For the Chrisley family, it's been a journey of highs and lows, with every legal motion carrying the weight of their hopes and fears. A fight worth fighting. In a heartfelt Instagram video, Savannah opened up about the latest developments in Todd and Julie's appeal. Sitting in what appeared to be her home office, a framed family photo visible in the background, Savannah began by thanking her fans for their ongoing support. "I know it's been a roller coaster," she said, her voice steady but tinged with emotion. "But I want you all to know that we're not giving up. This is a fight worth fighting, not just for my parents but for justice itself." Savannah explained that the appeal process has been both grueling and enlightening. According to her, the family's legal team has uncovered what they believe are significant errors in the original trial. While she couldn't go into specific details due to legal constraints, Savannah hinted at issues with how evidence was presented and concerns over potential bias in the courtroom. "This isn't about saying my parents are perfect," she clarified. "They're human, and they've made mistakes like everyone else. But the punishment doesn't fit the crime, and we're confident that the truth will come out." Family first. Over the past year, Savannah has stepped into a maternal role for her younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe. It's a responsibility she takes seriously, often sharing glimpses of their lives on her podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley. Grayson is a teenager trying to navigate high school without his dad at home, she shared. And Chloe, she's so young, but she's incredibly resilient. She keeps us all smiling. Despite the challenges, Savannah remains fiercely optimistic. She credits her faith and her family's bond for keeping her grounded. "I've always said we're like a rubber band, you can stretch us, but you can't break us," she said with a small smile. "My parents taught me that." A glimmer of hope. One of the most promising updates Savannah shared involved a recent court motion filed by the Chrisleys' legal team. According to Savannah, their lawyers have requested a review by a higher court, arguing that procedural errors during the trial may have influenced the outcome. "This isn't just about appeals, it's about accountability," Savannah emphasized. "If mistakes were made in the legal process, it's only fair that they're addressed. Everyone deserves a fair trial, no matter who they are." Savannah also revealed that new evidence has come to light, though she remained tight-lipped about specifics. "Let's just say we're hopeful," she teased. Facing public judgment. While the appeal process offers a glimmer of hope, Savannah admitted that the public scrutiny has been one of the most challenging aspects of the ordeal. From social media trolls to tabloid headlines, the Chrisleys have faced their fair share of criticism. "It's hard to see people who don't know us make assumptions," Savannah confessed. "But at the end of the day, we know our truth. And we know who my parents are, they're kind, loving, and generous people." She also addressed the misconception that the Chrisley family has been living in denial about their situation. "Trust me, we're not sitting here pretending everything's fine," she said. "We're hurting, but we're also hopeful. Those two things can coexist." Looking ahead. As the family waits for the next steps in the legal process, Savannah is focusing on using her platform for good. She recently announced plans to collaborate with organizations advocating for criminal justice reform, inspired by her parents' experience. "This has opened my eyes to how flawed the system can be," she explained. "There are so many families out there going through similar situations, and they don't have the resources or the platform we do. I want to be a voice for them too." Savannah also shared that she's working on a memoir, which she described as a love letter to her family and a testament to their resilience. "It's about the lessons I've learned, the faith that's kept me going, and the hope I have for the future," she said. The fans rally. Following Savannah's update, fans flooded her social media with messages of encouragement. Many praised her strength and grace, while others shared their own stories of navigating the justice system. "You're an inspiration, Savannah," one follower wrote. "Keep fighting for your parents. We're all behind you." Another commented, "This too shall pass. The truth always comes out in the end." A daughter's promise. As Savannah wrapped up her video, she made a heartfelt promise to her parents and their supporters. "I will never stop fighting for you," she said, her voice breaking slightly. "Mom, Dad, if you're watching this, know that we're doing everything we can. And no matter what happens, we'll get through this together." For Savannah Chrisley, this journey is far from over. But one thing is clear, her love for her family is unwavering, and her determination to see justice served is stronger than ever. "We're Chrisleys," she said with a small but determined smile. "And we don't quit."